Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Happy Conscious Gal here. As you can see, I've just woken up. I'm in my pajamas, I'm all half asleep. It's exciting that I can actually fit into these pajamas because, as I said once in one of my other vlogs, these are my favourite pajamas, and before HCG I couldn't wear them because they were just too tight around the shoulders. I couldn't wear them and do them up, and now look how big they are. I've liberated nearly 30 pounds, so I'm very, very excited. I wanted to make a vlog today showing you guys my morning routine because I think it will be really helpful for newbies to see what some of us do when we weigh ourselves, when we measure ourselves, when we do our injections. And also I've added in a few very original processes that I do each morning to help free up my emotions and clear some of the underlying stuff that's caused my body fat. So I thought I'd show you those as well, so you get a bit of practical stuff and a bit of airy-fairy stuff, and you'll see that I'm doing a process on all levels in the morning: mind, body and spirit. So hopefully you'll find it interesting, and maybe even some of you veterans out there might pick up some new ideas. Now, I normally do all of this with no clothes on because it's hard to weigh and measure yourself with clothes on. But because this is on video and I don't want to be X-rated, I'm going to wear some little gym shorts and a little gym top. You know what? I've lost 30 pounds. It's time to stop being embarrassed about my body. There's still some fat on it. It's not perfect, but it's a million times better than it was 2 months ago. So I'm happy to expose myself to you all, so that's fine. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so here I am again in my little gym clothes that I normally wear with a big baggy t-shirt, but very soon I'll be able to wear them by themselves. Woohoo! I want to show you the first thing I do every morning. I call it my gratitude prayer. It's not a religious thing, it's a prayer to myself thanking my body fat. And you'll see it's actually stuck up here on my mirror and has been here since day one. The only time I take it down is if I have guests or clients here. I take it down because I think they don't need to see this, and then I put it back up. Underneath it I have just a little affirmation that I always look at, which I really like, and it says, I fully accept myself unconditionally right now. And if you have that stuck on your wall, then every time you look at it and you say to yourself, I fully accept myself unconditionally right now. And you say that no matter what weight you are, and it really, really helps you to have some self-love. So this is my gratitude prayer. I'm going to read it to you because you probably can't see it very well from here. I'm going to pretend you're my mirror. But this is basically what I do, looking into the mirror every day. It's a whole long prayer I stuck up on day one. Now what I do is, as I do this gratitude prayer, I touch the parts of my body that are fat. So it starts by saying, to any fat remaining on my body, I love you. And so I'll be doing this, I love you. Love you. And then the next line says, in the past I disowned you. So I'll be saying, in the past I disowned you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Because, you know, I did used to disown my fat. I used to hate it and say, oh, I wish I didn't have it, it's horrible. But now I'm taking ownership of it. And then I say, now I reclaim you with love. Now I reclaim you with love. I own you as a beloved part of me. So I'll say, I own you as a beloved part of me. Then it says, thank you for serving me so well. And then I talk about how it served me. You've helped protect me from other people. You've helped protect me from my own feelings. It's probably the main two ways my fat has served me in my life. You've helped protect me from other people's anger. So I thank you, fat. And then I say, I'm very grateful. This is based on Ho'oponopono, which is a Hawaiian technique of gratitude and forgiveness. But then the crucial piece is I say, now, fat, I no longer need you. I just don't need you anymore. Do you know why I don't need you? Because now I know how to feel my feelings. Now I know how to deal with other people's anger. Now I know that my feelings are the source of my power. Now I know how to stand in my center. Now I know how to listen to myself. Now I know how to speak my truth. Now I know how to be powerful over my environment. Now I know how to set boundaries. Now I know how to express my feelings. And so for all those reasons, fat, I don't need you anymore. But you've been great, you've really helped me, but I don't need you anymore. And then I say, now I let you go back to the void so you can serve somewhere else. You are free. So now I let you go, fat, back to the void so you can serve somewhere else. You are free. And so it is. So that's my little gratitude prayer. Some of you might find it a bit airy-fairy, but I've got to tell you, it's powerful. It puts you into a very self-loving relationship with your body, because instead of the fat being the enemy that we're trying to kill, get rid of, like the war on drugs, the war on fat, you know, things don't respond very well when we're trying to kill them. But when we embrace our body, thank the fat for how it served us, acknowledge the role it's played, say sorry for disowning it, take ownership back of it, be grateful for it, and then release it with love back to the universe, then it can just melt off. And mine has melted off, as you can see. 30 pounds, gone. So then, the second thing I do is weigh myself. So let's do that now. So this bit I do have to do without clothes, so that's why I'm only showing you my feet. So this scale is programmed with my height and gender and everything, so it remembers me, it's got a memory on it. So I stand on it, and I have to stand on it for a while because it's doing lots of things. And while I stand on it, I do a special process called affirmations. Not affirmations, affirmations. The difference between affirmations and affirmations is where you just say something over and over, like, I am slim, I am slim, I am slim. But the problem is your brain doesn't really believe it. So affirmations is something very clever that this man invented, where you put your affirmation in the form of a question. So you might ask, why am I so slim? Why am I so slim? And then your brain starts to find the answer. Well, you're slim because you eat really well, and you're slim because HCG is really powerful, and you're slim because you're ready to lose weight. And your brain starts to give you all the reasons why you're slim. So what I've done is I have stuck a bunch of affirmations up on the wall, and while I have to stand here every morning for a minute on the scales, I read them. Why am I liberating fat so fast? Why am I shedding kilograms so easily? Why am I slimming down so quickly? Why is this HCG diet so easy? So I ask those, and then my brain says, well, because this is the right time, because you're ready for this, because HCG is really effective, because you've done all the work, because you're a healthy person, and it just starts giving me all the reasons. So it's a very, very powerful way to do affirmations, and I do it every single time I stand on the scales. And I really, really encourage you all to come up with a list of very powerful questions for yourself and stick them on the wall above your scales, and every time you stand here, use that time to ask those questions. So now I'm going to see the results. I don't expect to lose that much because I'm still finishing off Tom, but we'll see, it might be the same amount or something. So first thing it says is my BMI is 22, which is what it was yesterday. Given I started at 25.5, I'm pretty happy with that. It's great. My weight is the same as yesterday, 67.3. So that's not bad. I was expecting that because I'm on Tom and it's all a bit weird at the moment. My body fat percentage has gone down though. It was 32.1 yesterday, now it's 32.0. So that tells me I might notice some changes in my measurements today. Visceral fat, 4, which it was yesterday, which usually your visceral fat won't go down because that's the fat around your organs and stuff. So unless you're really obese, it's unlikely to change. My muscles still the same, and my resting heart rate is pretty normal. Oh, and this scale gives you something called your body age, which is really satisfying because on day 1 I was body age 38, and I'm now body age 23! Woohoo! Which is good because I'm actually 38. So anyway, that's cool. Thanks, scales. So now I'm going to show you something really exciting. I have this thing called a Bodychain. I bought it from a woman who I met at an entrepreneurs conference 3 or 4 years ago in Bali, Indonesia. She's a New Zealand entrepreneur, and she struggled with weight all her life, and she's invented this thing called a Bodychain. If anyone wants to get one, just get in touch with me and I'll find out from her how you get one. I'm sure she'll tell me. Anyway, it's a chain, a very thick silver chain with a big hook, and it has all these loops. See these loops? And every now and then you get a big loop, and then you have more little loops and then a big loop. And the point of it is you're supposed to wear it every day, and as you diet, you do it up tighter and tighter on smaller and smaller loops. And as you put on weight, or when you're eating and you get too full, the chain gets really tight and it tells you to stop eating. Now, I never used it before because I just felt like it might interfere with my energy meridians in my body, and I didn't want to wear a circle around my waist all the time. But I've been wearing it a lot while doing HCG because it's really motivating. At the start of HCG, I couldn't wear it because it was so tight. I had it done up to the #1 link like this, and it was digging into my waist like this. It was digging in. I don't have a picture, but trust me, I couldn't wear it. If I wore it and sat down in it, and my fat bulged out like that, it dug in. I couldn't wear it in bed. I couldn't wear it eating because the tiniest bit of movement, it was like too tight. And now it's so loose on me that I can wear it easily. I'm going to show you just how much my waist has shrunk. So on day 1, I was doing it up to this loop. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that a bit better. So on day 1, that's how tight it was. See that? That was tight on my waist on day 1. I'm not making this up. My boyfriend will tell you. See that? This was tight. Look how much is in there now. I could put half a person in there now. So it's ridiculous. So it's very motivating. So now it hangs down to there, which is easy. I can sit in it, I can do exercise in it, I can walk in it, it doesn't hurt. But on day 1, it was all the way up here and it was skin. It was like this. That's how it was on day 1. So now, every about half a kilo, it goes down a link. So it went down 1 link, then 2 links, and 3 links, and 4 links, and 5 links, and now it's down to about 12 links. See how much is hanging down? On day 1, nothing was hanging down. It was on the maximum length of the chain, and now it's hanging down 12 links. That is very satisfying. My goal is to get down to that big thing there, which is about another 2 or 3 links away. So that's only a couple of kilos away. So 5 pounds. 5 pounds from now, I'll be doing this up here, and I'm going to throw a massive party because never in my wildest dreams did I think I could get it to the next big figure 8. Bearing in mind that when I started this 40-something days ago, I was on the first link. And now I'm almost on the second link. That's how much weight I have liberated. So any HCG skeptics out there, this stuff works, seriously. So I recommend getting one of these. It's been hugely motivational. I just love doing it up on a tighter link each day and wearing it. I also love wearing it just down, and I see how much lower it's sitting, and eventually it will be hanging down on my hips, so that'll be cool. So if anyone wants to get one, just get in touch with me and I'll find out where you go and I'll give you all the information. Okay, so now I'm going to go through my measuring myself.